Mr. Tennant, I have a full boot review for you guys today. Today we're taking a look at the Everlite Blazin Western boot in whole wheat. Now I have to say this is one of their kind of ultra light, they call them Everlite, it's in the name, boots that they make. So they're very much a full composite kind of rubber Duratread sole, but they're ultra light. So it makes for a very comfortable light boot. Surprisingly light boot, I will say. Now I've worn this boot about 4 or 5 times. I have to say they've broken in nicely, and it is a very light boot. Now this boot is a bit taller. It comes in at 12 inches tall here on the shaft. Features a 1.5 inch full composite heel and that Duratread Everlite sole, as I mentioned. It has full rubber here. Features a double stitch simulated welt, and it's this really kind of wheat light brown color with a darker brown here on that heel counter. It makes for a pretty retro look. I do like the stitch pattern here on the shaft. I think it looks kind of neat. It's almost kind of has like a wing pattern to it. Now this is full fabric lined. This boot is made in China, and it does have a removable insole. Now, as I mentioned, this is a very light boot. That heel does have a good amount of lip on that spur shelf, so it will allow your blue jeans to stack nicely. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and slip these on and give you guys my final thoughts. All right, I'm back, and I have a pair of Ariat M4 relaxed straight leg jeans that I paired with this Everlite Blazin boot. Now I have to say, after wearing these 5 or 6 times, they really have broken in nicely, and they are an extremely light boot. They've got this nice patina on the leather after wearing them just a handful of times. This simulated double stitch welt has a really nice look to it, but that leather really has patinaed nicely over time. I do like this full 1.5 inch composite heel, has a great amount of lip on that spur shelf, and it does allow my blue jeans to stack beautifully. Now, all in all, the shaft on this has become very comfortable. It has kind of broken in nicely over time, has a full fabric line, has these nice pull tabs, and it is definitely very soft and pliable. It has become a very comfortable boot to wear all day. It's not going to stick out of your jeans or be uncomfortable. And that rubber sole, while it is extremely light, it's still very durable. I've worn these out in the rain, actually in the snow, a little bit of water, and some of that stuff they put down here in Colorado. I'm not sure quite what it is. It's not quite salt, it's white. It hasn't really done any damage to this sole. So that has been my full review of the Ariat Everlite Blazin Western boot. If you would like to purchase this boot, I'll have a couple of links in the description. The first link will give you 10% off your entire Ariat order. The next link will be directly to this boot. And finally, if you do like content like this, if you could like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, that really does help me to bring additional content.